Hi everyone, my name is Helly. In case you were wondering, it rhymes with Kelly. Um, I'm from here. I grew up in Manhattan and I live in Brooklyn. I got my Bachelor of Science in Marine Biology from Hawaii Pacific University, and I focused on marine invertebrate zoology while I was there. I did my senior seminar in the ecosystem-based management of blue crabs in the Chesapeake Bay, and professionally I've been an aquarist and aquaculturist for almost 10 years now. And most currently I was working at the New York Aquarium as, among other things, an octopus keeper, which was a really fantastic experience for me, I have to say. But I'm switching my career over to oyster aquaculturing and wetland restoration. So I'm very influenced by the Billion Oyster Project and some of the urban oyster farms in Long Island, among others. Yeah, so I have some background in marine biology and ecology, but I'm really looking forward to learning more about it in the context of an urban environment because that's really critical to my future job ideas. So for my mind map, I divided urban nature into the abiotic environment and the biotic environment. So for abiotic, I did the sort of non-human related things like the water cycle, air and atmosphere, the sun, the moon, geology. I threw in natural disasters because I've been thinking about them a lot lately. And then to represent the human contribution to the abiotic environment, I labeled it as cityscape. But for me, in my mind, it's including sort of the shape of cities, so like streets, highways, buildings, skylines, the places where you would expect to find urban nature, like parks, yards, rooftop gardens, zoos, things like that. I included the materials of anthropogenic abiotic contributions like concrete, asphalt, metal, and glass. Some of the systems involved like plumbing, electric, and transportation. And then I wanted to represent the marine environment always. So I put in ports, docks, piers, and boats. For the biotic environment, I started with primary producers like plants and algae. I included consumers, including animals like humans and invertebrates. I always wanted to include invertebrates because I feel like they're often left out. The decomposers, fungi are a main one, but obviously invertebrates do some too, and the microbial community. I wanted to make the distinction between native and introduced and invasive flora and fauna because we're talking about an urban environment that's got more human influence than, say, the middle of the ocean or something. And then I wanted to include oysters in here because, I love them, but also I think they're a really good example species in this, being a keystone species that almost everything in this mind map contributes to oysters, or oysters are dependent on everything in one way or another. And they produce or they provide a huge amount of ecosystem services. So they're really like disproportionately important in the environment, and I love them, and so I included them. Thanks so much for listening to my ramblings, and I look forward to the semester.